I haven't talked to privately, I don't think, with you, but now Sebastian also I have not talked privately with, but otherwise I think I have with all of you. So that's really, really excellent. And yeah, I highly appreciate James and all the efforts that is being made for creating visibility for all the great people that we're seeing in here. It's an amazing opportunity. And I'm of course extremely pleased to be here today with Joost being here. And I have had several discussions with Joost privately, and a true inspiration, and I'm very much looking forward to this call.
Likewise. Excellent. So, Laszlo.
Sorry. Yes. Hi, how are you?
Marvelous.
Hello, everyone.
So tell us, where are you from and where you live in?
Originally from Hungary, born and grew up in Hungary, and then in 1994 I moved to Germany. I lived there for 3 years. In 97 I moved to Geneva, Switzerland, and since then I'm here.
Excellent.
So we're just very close to Johan, though we haven't actually met personally, even though it's probably like a few kilometers away from each other. And but anyway, with all this COVID situation, it's not easy to find the right place and time to.
You can share the internet.
I know, on the internet we met, but it's more like, you know, let's have a coffee outside and sit outside and stuff. But
go meet each other.
That's the difficult part. But anyway, so yeah, Geneva.
Excellent. And Victoria.
Victoria.
Yes, hello everyone. So I'm originally from Lithuania, and right now I'm based in Rotterdam, Netherlands, and I'm working at 𝗬𝗏𝗏 as community manager for Africa.
Yeah, there's a few from the Netherlands here. And Bojan.
You said Lithuania, not the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'm Lithuanian.
No, but she's living in the Netherlands.
Oh, sorry.
Bojan, it's a Chinese name, so I'm coming from Chinatown in Sofia, Bulgaria. I used to live for 5 years in Magyarország, Hungary, for 5 years. So I traveled across the whole Europe. I was in Cape Canaveral, for Pete to know, and also in Atlanta for 1 month maybe in total.
I'm excited. Hi, why didn't you come meet me? We could have had a coffee.
I didn't have a clue you exist, but...
Come on, get a move on.
We are coming. Once they liberate a little bit the movement, the physical movement, then...
Okay. And over to Marilyn. Or maybe I'm pronouncing it there.
Marjolein, I guess you're trying to say.
Right.
Hi, I'm Marjolein. I'm Dutch, living in Rotterdam.
Hey.
I'm also a community manager at 𝗬𝗏𝗏 for the Dutch people, mainly.
Right. And now we're moving to the bottom row now. So I'm going to save the best till last. So Dirk next.
I'm up. I'm having lunch, so I was trying to not give you the sight and the sounds of me eating. My name is Dirk. I'm from Switzerland. I have a Swiss passport. I was born in Germany, and I help companies to grow. Really, what I do is I help companies to become big fish in small markets.
Excellent. And Dirk was our featured guest last time. All right. And now I've saved the best till last. So Muria.
Is it Maura?
Yeah, I think
Maura.
Yeah.
Ooh, that pronunciation, James. Hey, I saved him today.
I told you I'm terrible at this.
Yay, Eva! The worst is that
that's yours,
James
girl.
and I know each other. That is the worst. And you still mispronounce my name. James.
Actually, you could promote. We're doing an event next week.
Exactly. Yeah, we're having a cool event with James. We have already 400 people signed up, by the way. Don't know if you saw that. But anyway, Okay, hi everybody. Just like Eva, I am based in Spain. I am in Madrid right now. I was trying to do this call from the terrace, but the parrots were hysterical and it was a bit too loud outside, so I came back. So my name is Maura. I am originally Belgian. I own an international recruitment company. We specialize in executive search and the search of senior IT profiles. I'm not going to bore you with details unless you're interested, then feel free to connect and talk some more about it. But I guess typical for me is that I am a true networker. Actually, I'm a very, very nerdy, very active networker. I'm talking to people like you all the time. So I love this. That's it.
Yeah, we should share also the event for next week in 𝗏𝗏𝗏. So if people want to join, which we forgot.
You're the expert with that. I haven't had an event in 𝗏𝗏𝗏 yet, so I'm going to trust you with that, James.
Okay. So yeah, thanks Ramona actually for the reminder. I never introduced myself, right? So nobody knows who I am. So I'm just the guy that does a lot of talking.
Right? So co-host.
Yeah. So I'm James Bond. No, James Moffat. Right? The name's Moffat. James Moffat.
Very close, James. Very close.
So originally from Edinburgh. Grew up in England, so I don't have the Scottish accent. I lived in London. I lived in the Netherlands, in Utrecht and then Amsterdam for 5 years. And then moved to Bern in 2005 and now live just outside of Bern. Married with 3 kids. Right. Okay, so enough about that. It's not about me. It's about yours. But before we go there, we kick these off now with a song from Emily. So just before we come to our featured guest, we're just going to have a song just to get us in the mood. All right. So Emily, over to you.
Okay.
And tell us what you're going to sing.
I'm going to sing a song by Edith Piaf, which probably you'll all know, called La Vie en Rose. Oh, I realised the lighting's a bit, sorry. The lighting's a bit strange. Is that okay? Can you see?
No, but that's okay.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a shadow.
We see the shadow, yeah. The window is bright.
It's the silhouette of you.
Maybe I can, but I mean, it's okay, right? You don't need to see me, I suppose.
You want it in D minor, please.
Yeah. and Boyan's going to sing along.
Shadow on the wall.
Bravo.
Anyway, thank you. Merci.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very nice.
First night.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, Emily, do you ever break any glasses singing?
Not yet.
All right, because my wine glass was shaking a bit there. But no, excellent. I mean, I don't know how people do it. Go straight into a note, particularly like that, with a starting like that. I thought you have to kind of warm yourself up or something. I have to take a whiskey to get myself ready. But anyway, so thanks, Emily. So Emily's a regular feature every week to kind of kick this off with a different song, different outfit, and normally with a different guest you normally have. But anyway, so congratulations. So now to our mystery, well, not our mystery guest because we know who it is, but our guest that I'm actually very, very interested in learning more about, because I don't know so much either. So the curiosity was killing me. So now the show is yours. So Joost, if you can, the way we're going to do this is if you just guide us through a bit more about you, about who you are, and more on the personal side, what you want to share. And then we'll switch over later on into kind of the business, what you're actually doing, and then we'll open this up to the audience that they can ask you any questions or you can ask them.
All right. First, you have to ask me where I'm from.
Yes, where are you from?
Yeah, well, I'm based in Rotterdam, in Netherlands. And I was born in Amsterdam, raised in Den Haag, studied in Utrecht.
Wow.
So that's where you are from, I believe.
Wow.
And I
studied.
Yeah. And I travel up and down to the Caribbean. So, yeah, now I'm in Rotterdam, and I'm very happy to meet you all and share my side of the story. It's a long story, though.
Yeah,
it starts in 1971. Well, and then I was born in Amsterdam and in a normal family, like what a normal family can be. Maybe you can see that, but yeah, there was something wrong with me when I was born. I was extremely handsome. Yeah. So they brought me to the doctor for that. Nothing they can do about it. Yeah, no, but I was diagnosed with a serious muscle disease, and that serious that they tell my parents I will be not more than 3 years old, 3 till 5 years old. So I'm a little bit out of date. Yeah. So after that news, I went to an institution in Den Haag, the City of Justice. Yeah. And I lived there in really like in an isolated institution, very big, in the dunes at the seaside. Beautiful nature, but far from the, like civilization. Yeah, because there was a big fence around it. We could not leave.
So more like a prison then.
Yeah, you know, it's like they say it was to keep us safe. But yeah, we thought different about that. So it was a beautiful place. I mean, the location. I lived on the beach, you know, and the whole idea was that it's good for your respiratory system, for your health. But yeah, at the same time, the food was very bad. So if it was really about the health, then they should figure that out also better. But as a child, I was always a very optimistic, a happy child. So all that news about age and disease and where you live, yeah, I just took it as a reality, you know. And of course, you miss your parents, but yeah, I met some people years and years after I was living there, and they always said it was such a sad place to see, but you were always the star of the show. You were always, yeah, the bright person. Yeah, and when I was older and I hear that, yeah, it struck me a bit because, yeah, when you're a child, you're honest, you know? So you cannot make it up. It's either or either. So, yeah, I was a happy child, and I lived there with children from all kinds of nations, like German kids, Suriname kids, African kids, Indian kids, because they all came there for 𝗘𝗔𝗖𝗛. I don't know if you know that. 𝗘𝗔𝗖𝗛 is like an NGO who help children from other countries, and they came to Holland to get operated and stuff. But they went back home, and I was there permanently. So they come and go, and I was staying with 3 other Dutch kids. So yeah, that made my life very multi. How do you call that? Multi. Yeah. Help me out here. What's a good English word for that?
Multicultural.
Multicultural. Yeah. So yeah, and actually that multicultural part that stayed always with me.
So
then
let me just ask. Sorry to interrupt that. So just a question. So in this place, I mean, it sounds like more like an institute. I mean,
yeah,
where you were,
yes.
The people had many different forms of disability.
Yes.
So I mean, some could be mental disabilities as well, or were they all just?
Yeah, we had people from Zaire, Congo.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be operated on the back to put them straight. We had German people after a car accident. We had people with burns. We had people who are like mentally handicapped. So we had all kinds of different people.
So it wasn't specialized in any one type. It was kind of everyone kind of thrown in together.
It was just one big farm. Yeah. Like, everything they could get, they took. Yeah. So there was not specialization those times. Welcome. Hello. Yeah.
Hi, Paul.
And so it was like, yeah, back in the 70s. So there was not a lot of things specialized yet. So I saw the whole coming and going of development in healthcare.
So you said I mean, you've been an optimistic person and try to look on the brighter side of things. So how did you feel at the time in a place like that, surrounded by all different people with different kind of disabilities?
Well, like, the human brain is a very interesting thing, you know, like all the sad stuff, you just push away, you know, and all the happy stuff you remember. So you have to learn it from the people that told you about those days. I felt with all the different people, it was very interesting because I learned so much about how big the world is. And I was behind this fence, behind bars, you know. So I had a big imagination. So I know out there there's a big wide world where all these children come from. So yeah, that triggered my my fantasy and my as a kid, you have a big fantasy. So we were behind the fence, but my brain was all over the place. So I know, like, when I get out of this place, I need to go here, there. You know, my grandfather bought me a globe, you know, like a wearable, so I can see all the places where everybody comes from. So it's all about, a big fantasy, and a better word is the imagination, I think. A big imagination, what is possible.
Well,
so
that's actually one thing we're born with, imagination and creativity, as Einstein
Yeah.
would say. But the fact is we don't use it. And I think in a situation like that, you tend to use it more because you're
Yes.
thinking about what if and
You have to.
other things.
You have to.
Exactly.
I cannot physical play a lot of things. So everything I played what's inside my head. Like this wheelchair was a tank, you know? When you think, you never lose. In the game of cowboys and Indians. You know, so yeah, I'm a little dominant child, you know.
Can I ask you a question? In your
Yes.
dreams, when you have dreams, like, as a child, do you
Yeah.
dream of yourself in a different physical state?
You know, that question I get a lot, eh? And actually, 80% of the times, you dream without any limitations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not even a thing that you realize, oh, I don't have limitations. It's just like that, you know. It's so I never have that that question from why am I dreaming without limitations. Things go as they go, you know. But the funny part is, and that's kind of interesting to me, a lot of people that dream about me without limitations. I didn't know that. I was asked.
If
They
it
say,
wasn't for the fact that we're on video, people wouldn't know any different anyway.
well, maybe the breathing part.
Well, they just think
The way,
they just think they were smoking one of these, like, I don't know what it is.
water pipe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on hashies all day.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So,
So is that marijuana in there?
it could be, but it ain't.
All right.
I live in the center of Rotterdam,
Yeah.
so it's available around the corner. Yeah. But been there, done that. Let's say it like that.
So just going back, I mean, kind of moving away from there. So how long were you, from what age were you there?
3 years until 10.
Wow. And then where did you go next?
Well, I still wasn't dead, so I had to go somewhere, you know. And then I went to a youth home but that was only for 15 kids. So that was like an experiment in those days. We're talking about 1981. And then there was a new initiative to put the kids in a home within a normal society setting. And I was one of them chosen. What they didn't know, that's always with government people, you have a great idea, but then in the execution, something went wrong. Because I came in a part of town where all the bad people of the night lived. Like, you know, like they renovated all the parts, the old parts of the town, and everybody from that part came to live around me. But yeah, I was a child. I was coming from up behind the fence. So I thought their behavior was quite normal. That's how it goes in the normal world. Later, I knew, hey, it's kind of strange here. So I decided to go to a regular school. I was 13. And I said, yeah, I ain't going to a special school. Because, you know, it's kind of boring. Never happens nothing. No attractive girls. You know, you want to have some adventure. So I went to.
It wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem in deciding that I'm going to go to a regular school and.
Yeah, it was a problem. Yeah, it was a problem. So they put me for the school, like low level, because they think this guy can never do it. You know.
So they didn't look at your kind of brain capacity and your intelligence. They looked at a disability to use.
No, they thought I was talking to the. Yeah, it was quite a big deal. The director of the school, he did the intake himself because they were scared they're going to pick on me, the kids. Well, that didn't happen. Let's say it like this. It was a very nice experience. But knowing now, I could have gone university or so. But yeah, I started like, you know, like high school. And I had a lot of free time because it was not so hard what I had to learn. So yeah, a lot of times I was on the beach because I say it in English. I took some days off a lot of times, you know, because I knew everything already. Yeah.
You skipped school.
I skipped school a lot. Yeah. Especially in summertime.
So you took the time off and went to the beach?
Yeah, with all my friends of school. You know, and but then later I tried to go further with the study because I decided, yeah, what I have to do when I'm 18, yeah, what the hell am I gonna do, you know? Because nobody wanna hire you. We had these traineeships and yeah, nobody took me, you know. So it was quite difficult. And I thought, yeah, I have to do something. I was young. I thought, well, if it doesn't go the legal way, then I have to do it the illegal way. Eventually, I didn't choose that path. But it crossed my mind very a lot of times because where I was living and the school where I'm at, yeah, that's what the guys and the girls did, you know. I think the wheelchair also saved me for a lot of trouble. Yeah. So after that, I thought I'm going to be a social worker because in my life I talked to so many social workers. And then, yeah, I can talk too, you know. So if I get earn money like that, I want to be a social worker.
I know what you mean. I travelled like in the sales jobs I had like for 20 years on a plane every week. I said I could have designed airports better than the designers because I knew what I wanted. So yeah. I can understand when you're around so many people, you're probably more experienced than them because you're getting all the information from all of them.
Yeah, you live it, you know, you're in the middle of it, so not even you see how it goes with kids in your position, but you also see how the workers act, how this whole healthcare system works.
Yeah. So
you just observe and learn.
So as a child, did you have, understanding kind of the situation and everything, did you have dreams of what you wanted to do when you were older, or was it more?
No, it was like, I have to be quite honest, I'm going to tell you, since I was 13 until I was 28, I smoked a lot of marijuana.
Yeah?
Yeah, every day, you know?
For medical reasons or pleasure?
No, back in the days, the knowledge of medical cannabis was not there yet. So it was just a social thing to do. Yeah. And so that's the reason I don't do it now. And now I can get on prescription.
Yeah, I did try.
But I don't do it because, yeah, I mean,
yeah, I did try.
I don't go back in time. I only travel forward.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt again. I did try a few coffee shops when I lived in the Netherlands, I must admit. And it wasn't to drink coffee.
No? Well, you can do tea also.
Yeah, drinking tea.
You can do some tea also, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. No. So, yeah, that was just a regular thing to do for school skippers. Yeah. You know, so actually, when I went to the social academy, I moved to Utrecht, I stopped smoking, and then I got in a lot of trouble mentally because I got all this knowledge about the world out there, you know, and the psyche and everything. And yeah, I didn't process that all, you know. So then I was let's say, I was the best topic in all the books that I had to read, you know, and my family members too.
So sorry, can I ask you another question? Do you have any siblings?
I have one bigger sister, 1 year older.
All right.
And she is physically healthy. She's also an entrepreneur. And now it comes, she also didn't grow up at home. So besides the fact that the wheelchair was a reason, our home base, our family base was not that good. So my sister was out of the house also at 11.
Okay.
So, like we really, we took care of our parents actually. you know, like, and we still try to do, actually. But that's normal at a certain age.
So I want to kind of fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to kind of what you're doing now, because I've read in various different places a bit about you, because I wanted to know who you were. So there's things that you can share, but there's so many kind of inspirational things, and what I've read is fantastic. And I just want to kind of move into that now. So tell us a bit more about kind of what you do now.
Well, I can say this, because I didn't like the care that I was receiving when I was a student, I started my own care company. Yeah, and I did that with myself as first client. And that's not a joke, eh? That's a real deal. And after a few years, I had like 600 people working for me.
Wow.
So I had a revenue of 13 million. 13 and not 30. Yeah. Yeah. And then I got in a clash with the insurance company because they want to cut down the budget of the people, and they want me to give the care in a way that they want. Like they tell me what to do with those people. And I tell them, well, go tell them yourself. Because I don't work for you. I work for the people. So I had a 5-year-old struggle with the biggest insurance company in Holland. That was not a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have all the time of the world to sit that fight out. So in 2019, I decided to pull the plug. So I ended my own company. I didn't let them end it, I ended it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told them on day one, Monday, this amount of money needs to come. And then they said, we ain't gonna do it. And then I said, well, tomorrow you're in the newspaper. And that's how it went. And I ended my work and my livelihood, but it was a kind of miracle. The day after, I had another job. I became a consultant in healthcare. But it was a bit too fast, actually. Because when you go to a procedure like that, yeah, you need some time off to, you know, to work on yourself and do some self-care, you know. But I just started working for a big, hoe zeg je beursgenoteerd? Hoe zeg je dat? Yeah, like a very big firm, like a multinational. I worked there as a consultant for half a year. After that, I went to work for the Ministerie, so the Ministerie for Healthcare Services. And at the moment, I'm starting over. I'm starting over again my whole professional life. So that is like, yeah, I feel fresh. I feel fresh because I'm so free now, you know? Because I felt like a slave working for the insurance company. I didn't want to say to elderly people, I cut down your budget, when it's not even legal what they did. It was just, you know, politics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of my downsides. I'm not a good politician. I'm way too straightforward, you know?
Yeah. So now you focus on a lot on inspirational, inspiring people. I mean, inspirational speaker. Sorry?
I got 3 things that I do now.
Okay.
I do a project. It's called intensive care at home. Should meet people with COVID. Should stay at home and through internet. They can get all the services at home from the academic hospital. So they get monitored by the hospital, and my people take care of the people. Because when I saw how these people die in loneliness in the hospitals, that really broke my heart, you know? I mean, when you're so old and worked all your life, and you come in the hospital and nobody can be with you while you're going to die, that's really inhuman, you know? So I said, I'm gonna do this project now. So I started the NGO to work on this project.
That is,
and so that's one thing I do.
That's just in the Netherlands, or is it more?
Yeah, I do it in the Netherlands. Very stubborn people. Because so I work on that now. But it's something you can do in any country, because the technical part is already covered. It's more the mental state of people that have to do it. People always work in the past. All those doctors do things that can be done better for years and years now. But they all stick to this old system and the old money system and the old earning system.
And the
so
old educational system.
Yeah, so it's not care for the people, it's care for the system. And yeah, if I accepted that, I would not be around no more, you know? So yeah, what I do is it's a lot of thinking about those stuff. So that's one part I do. The second thing I do is I'm going to start an online community to inspire young adults, because there's a lot of things going not good with kids now. They're all locked in home, and they need some positive input. So that's one side of the same NGO. And what I do now is so talking to people. So 3 things I do. I need to make some money too, actually. I'm asked to do like, how you call it, a job center?
Yeah.
Like uitzendbureau. How you call that in English?
Employment agent.
What?
Like an interim.
Yeah.
Interim office. Yeah.
Yeah. But I can do that. But if I do that alone, I'm getting brain freeze. So I can design it and other people can run it. But I have to do something that I see you really can help people and put some extra value in.
But you also have a kind of a motto or a quote or something that you say about.
Yeah, I would say you can do it because I can do it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's very simple. Because we cannot compare each other's situation. It's totally different. But in the end, there's so many similarities. It's all about motivation. It's all about commitment. It's all about determination. It's all those things are all equal for all of us. And to believe in your possibilities instead of the downsides, you know? So you need to be inspired every day. So that's an important part of the message of today. Stay inspired.
Exactly. So I just want, Johan is.
I think Johan want to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, I thought he was waving at me, but I thought that's so nice.
A bit of both, but I mean, Jost, you're such an inspiration. I just want to say this, and what you're saying in terms of everybody being equal, and I think right now, especially for you, we are all even more equal than normal because we're basically we're all locked down here, right? More or less, right? And we are locked to having these virtual connections instead of meeting up in real life, right? So this is really at an advantage, I would say, even from your side. And you have so much to give and so much opportunities. And I really love what you're talking about. I really love our private discussions. We've had quite a number of discussions regarding what we can do between you inspiring the entrepreneurship elements and you talking about your sister and everything there also. I think you have, we can do really, really a lot of magic for a lot of people in the entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship, if I may say, is not something you only live when you're an entrepreneur. It's a mindset, you know? So you can have a job and still have an entrepreneurial behavior. And that's what also when you're a patient, when you're sick, if you have entrepreneurial behavior, you go look for the right answers out there. It's about making contact, making connections, like not taking no for an answer. Or when it's still no, what can I do positive from that no? So it's always looking further than the way that numb, how I say this in these times, in these COVID times. A lot of people, in my opinion, I say it in my personal opinion, they let people wipe out their brain. And I don't mind what the answer is. I don't judge no one for their opinion. But I do judge people that don't think for themselves. Because then you're the one to blame if it doesn't go the way you expected. So, that's what we have to do here. I was teaching at a school, at a private school, entrepreneurial behavior. And I learned so much from them kids, because they're fast, kids now. They're lazy and fast, So, So it's like we have to mingle with not only the cultures, but also the generations. And then we get all the knowledge available to make the right decisions at the right time. So I'm so happy to meet all the entrepreneurial people. Johan.
Yeah, I just want to, I only have a few more minutes and then I really need to be in a different meeting. But you mentioned a quote at one point in time, which I really love and use a lot now. And you said sometimes life is shit, right?
Yeah.
But shit is also
even
a fertilizer,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
And that's really so well put, right? So it's just a matter of your attitude and mentality and how you treat
and your perspective.
Yes,
yes.
the perspective. It's beautiful. Very well said, Joost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I share with you. I don't know all you people, but yeah, in every situation, we need fertilizer once in a while.
So we're going to keep this going a bit longer because there's a few people we haven't had the opportunity to let people ask questions, and I can see some raised hands already. So I just want this now to open up to the audience to let them ask you any questions, or if you've got any questions to them. But we have one, so over to Muria.
Yes.
Maura.
Yeah.
Maura. It's so good.
To the blonde woman in the left.
Oh, James. I'm canceling the event with you now.
Good luck.
That does. No, I just like Johan, I have to go. I have a call at 3. I'm very sorry, but I didn't want to leave without saying to Joost, it has been a very long time since I have been so impressed with somebody and with what somebody has told me and with the mindset of somebody. I think your humor, your honesty, and the alignment that you have with who you are and what you stand for is just amazing, is just baffling. And I think you're somebody who leads by example, and I wanted to applaud you for it, really.
Thank you.
I didn't want to leave without saying that.
You have to leave soon, but I think you and I and Johan maybe have to talk together one time.
Yeah, I also
would love to.
I also think that there's many of us that do online events, not just here in NetNest, but in other places as well. And I would be more than happy to have you as a guest on something else that I do. So
yes. I'm available. Yes.
Particularly when people say, no, I can't do it, it's beyond my capabilities, and they make 101 excuses, and then have you come along and say, like, everything is possible.
Well, not everything, but you can come close to what you want to achieve.
Exactly. There's always a different route.
So sometimes you wanna drive a car, but instead you get a motorcycle. You understand me? You still go from E to B.
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe the people here got some question. I don't know, because I always talk a lot. You know.
Yeah. I think Dirk has to leave as well.
I need to go. Thank you so much, Joost, for your inspiring
I like your glasses.
talk. It was really awesome. You captivated everyone. And it's really, you're an example to look up to. Thank you.
I like your art behind you.
I think it's Dutch.
Yeah.
Van Gogh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, maybe
All
next
the best.
time. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Great story, Joost.
Right.
Yes.
So anyway, what we'll do also is we'll post within the event itself. If you want to share any links about how people can contact you, I know they can contact you in NetNest, but I mean, if they want to look at other information like your website and
Yes.
other social media stuff, make that available.
Okay, we do like that?
I love that.
Because it's already time, I see.
Yeah, we're already over the hour, so people are dropping off now.
I'm getting tired, though. Yeah.
No,
Boyan, did you have something?
Yes, it's really nice to hear your story and what you do. So my question is how we can help you in this, your next steps. This is something, it's okay, not only Antness, but other, when you meet other entrepreneurs with maybe the right mindset, how you can
yes.
involve them into what.
But can I ask you, were you the guy that was singing one time or not?
He tries to.
Was he the guy?
No. Well, I don't know. Were you, Boyan? I mean, not.
Yeah, I tried.
You tried, huh? Okay.
So it's.
But I don't know. Maybe James got the answer to this. Like, I don't know how this works. If I want to reach out, or they want to reach out to me, does it go to a certain page, or how does it go?
No, so basically in the event itself, we just put in their comments, and the people that attended the event would see that. It'd just get their notification, so then you can see all the stuff there. And then if people want to connect with you, or they want to read up more about you and stuff, it'll all be in there. And then it can be both directional in the way that you could, if you want to work with any one of us, then find out a bit more about what we do.
So the event stays online.
Yeah, or just post in the says in the
front
page.
Does the event stay online, or does it go away?
On the event one, it doesn't go away. No, you just have to scroll down to the events, but you can do it on the events.
I post some stuff. Yeah.
And then if you, I mean, you could also post something in the says bit, in the kind of the homepage, and just say that. I mean, I will comment and say that what we've done here, and then if people want to reach out also, or you want to reach them, then you can do that. But I mean, there are other things. I mean, I do an event on Intonations, which is another platform, and a lot of the people actually came across from there to here, but it doesn't mean we're not still there as well. And I'm doing a storytelling event actually next week. Now you can just join, or we could have you as a guest as well, and it is about inspirational stories. Sorry?
Does link up with me, and or I with you, and we can help one another, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about bringing, people love stories. I mean, this is effectively storytelling. You're telling us a story.
I'm busy on the book, yeah? No, really. Yeah. So somebody of the newspaper is writing a book about me.
All right.
Of course, you should.
Yeah, like a journalist. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So then we can share the story, you know?
Yeah, it's all about sharing stories. We've all got our own baggage and background and upbringing and everything else. We all have something to share.
I want to know what Paul do.
I'm a computer programmer. I had been doing magic before. I'm a magician before. I was a magician before. So I run magician. Yeah, you know those magic shows as an entertainer. That's what I used to do before. That's what I used to do before. But now my full focus is on computer programming, and I make my softwares and I sell it, and that's it. So, but you know, even I'm thinking like how I can help. You know that like there's some particular art called mentalism. You know, like so in that like something about the mind. So I don't know. I'm also thinking how I can help you out. So that's why I might collect your email address and I'll talk to you. Let's see how I can help, because you have one very good mission, like you said, right? Like how the old people are, you know, in the hospital and they are dying alone. And so that is a very nice mission you are focusing on. But I don't know how I can help.
Yeah, so, you know, but I know that Indian is fast forward in a lot of things. You know, we're behind now in Europe, you know. We're the old country. So I like to let's stay in contact, and I will put some stuff on the page. And hello.
Yeah, Elvin.
The lady.
Yes.
She
I try to type it. Sorry, but I need to leave. I need to pick up my daughter from kindergarten. Nice to meet you, and it was really great to meet with you. Thanks for your sharing your story also. Okay.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice weekend to everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
I would like to say thank you for sharing your story. Two things that really captivated me were your integrity and your remaining true to yourself. And when you were talking about one of the things that you're involved in is with working with young people, I understood, to inspire them and so on. I am very touched by that because I can really resonate with it. I'm a teacher. Well, I've been working as a teacher for a long time.
Okay.
And I am also I love art and imagination, and I know the game, the role that it plays on young children and how important it is for them to express themselves through that as well. And I wanted to know a little bit more about what you have in mind when you think about the side of what you want to do with young people.
I will share a website that's now.
Okay.
Because my whole working career it started with the kids, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You said started with a kiss.
No, with the kids, with children.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, James?
Well, after the kids, the children came. Yeah.
Of course.
No, but it's like we have a project where we teach kids to use all kinds of mental training. I say it. Mental training capacities that are used by top sporters. So when I want to break my personal record, I use the same method as somebody who do a boxing game. Yeah. So we took that, what they teach themselves in professional sport, and make it available for kids. And why we do it like that? Because then we can say it really worked. Otherwise, we don't get money.
Yes, I understand that.
So I put that website on, and we can do a lot of stuff around the world with that method, because it's all about visualization, to be able to visualize yourself. Kids can do that still good. When you get older, then you lose that,
Things change as we age, don't they?
We get wrinkles.
So what age are the kids you're working with?
The kids that I worked with were like between 12 and 21.
Okay, so
that is quite big because but that has a reason, because we took them as an exam. I took them open water diving, and you cannot open water dive way too small. So we took them to Curaçao and let them swim there, because they never expect they ever could do this, And then it's the whole new world with fish and stuff. So, but now in these times, we cannot travel, so we have to do a different thing. Yeah. So there are a lot of possibilities.
Yes. And I think that with COVID...
Where are you from? Are you from Spain?
Yes, I'm originally from Spain, but I'm living in the UK. I've been living in South Africa. I traveled a lot before because I also work for...
But you never visit me. Why?
I'm so sorry. I never knew of you till very recently. What can I say?
Yeah, so it's such a shame.
Yeah. Well, but I'm glad that we met here, you know, and that
Yeah, but now
you have a
now we all agree.
what I wanted
No,
to say.
I can tell you all about it, and I'll put the links online.
Yes.
And it will not be totally updated because we're building a new website. Yeah.
Okay.
In this pandemic, we need a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
So then, if anyone want to help me with that, it will be great.
Yeah, I'm just looking
James.
at your. I'm just looking at your Facebook at the moment, and I'm just reading one of the posts.
What you reading?
Well, I'm seeing.
He's being a bit naughty. I can see that.
Well,
I can see that coming from far. Goodness.
Where you see it? Where you see it?
Control yourself.
I'm reading this one. What do I see when I look at you? Which is a great one, because I was sitting on a plane once, right, and I saw we were there with the kids, and this old lady gets on, and we had to have, because there was 5 of us, 3 seats on one side and 2 on the other, so there's a spare seat. So this old lady sat in the one there, and we said, oh, do you mind, because we've got kids, I mean, is this okay with you? Oh yeah, I love kids and everything. And she says, one day I was a kid, and it got me thinking when I was looking at her. Now what you say here is sometimes what do we see when we look at other people, and I'm thinking, what do they think when we look at them?
Yeah.
You see, because I was a child as well. I mean, I was a baby. I was a husband, a father, and whatever. So, but you only see what you see now. What about seeing the other things? Sometimes it's difficult. So I'll have to read that one, because I like you've kind of twisted the perspective round in a way.
Yeah, I wanna start selling quotes on t-shirts.
Yeah.
You know, really.
We can make t-shirts, you know, with some important quotes. Why not?
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, we've kind of gone over the time, but this is something that has been an inspiration also for me. I didn't really know you before, and I'm so glad that you came on here as well. And I strongly believe that you could be a pivotal point around a lot of people's activities by involving you.
What is that pivotal point?
I mean, like the centerpiece.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
In a way, not to use and abuse you, but to,
no, please.
to a certain degree. I mean, but to.
Oh, James, he's having his ideas already.
We all use each other a little, right?
But
just a little bit.
No, but to leverage on you, because. Yeah, I mean, I also get kind of sickened when I see these kind of celebrity serial entrepreneurs and the big named people without naming them.
Yeah.
And they come along and they kind of like, they want everyone to look at them and their masters, and who do you want to be like? Well, I want to be like them. I think, well, no, I don't want to be like them. I want to be like me.
Yes, James, I'm so for that. Absolutely.
No, but that's the thing. You have to be like yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
upgrade yourself, you know?
Absolutely.
Exactly. And I think with like-minded people, we can encourage and motivate each other. So I'm all in favor of doing something that is going to bring a community together. I mean, like what we do here, but everybody shares something in a community thing that is structured rather than just a 1 hour special on someone.
No, I want to like go in deep into the essence of things, you know, the true essence of things, because then we learn, and then we can put that into action.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an action figure. Don't worry.
Yeah, an action man.
Action man.
Yeah. I was thinking also changing the name from Featured Business, because it was all thinking about people's business and how to help motivate them. But it turned out to be more about them than their business. So then I'm thinking, it dawned on me last night, and I'd rather change the name to something like, I just wrote something down yesterday.
Come on, share.
Yeah, it's something similar, but I mean, it may not be the name, but I just put feature this.
There you go. And what is this?
Honestly,
Let's go.
Because it creates the curiosity. Feature what?
Absolutely.
And then you're thinking, well, what is it? And it could,
there you go.
it could be anything, but it's not so much about it could be about the business, but it could be because you were Eva, you were actually that turning point also, because you didn't necessarily have a business to talk about. It was more about you. And it was more fascinating to learn about you than even if you talked about a business. So it's more about people.
I'd like to know about the business.
Nobody wants to know about anybody's business.
I want to know about I always put my notes in other people's business.
Yeah.
Oh, you're nosy. That's what you want to say. But you use a lot of words, eh?
Yeah.
That's Dutch. Dutch people are nosy.
Really? Ooh, I better be careful.
They want
then.
to know everything.
I should be careful.
But
It's a very bad habit. Yeah.
I mean, we have regular people that come on this every week, and I've never met, the only person I've ever met is Johan, right? I've never met anyone else, but I feel that connection to people, I mean, the people on this call. Because we're on every week and we share so much, and you get to know people's personalities, and you know when you can kind of cross that boundary because you know they're okay with it, and then ones that you don't. So it's fun.
And James, you like to try to cross little boundaries and find your
cross the boundary. Yeah.
You do. I like that, you know.
And smoke that marijuana.
So you know that.
I studied management and also some courses in entrepreneurship in Bulgaria post-socialism time. We had a teacher who he passed away, but he was saying it must be legal or they should not catch you. So just as you said, it's in your mentality sometimes. You need to.
I just think there's some great people that we get to know, and maybe we all struggle in our own respective businesses. But if we were to come together like we do, and look how much fun and inspiring each other we have on this show every week, if we could do that in a business form and leverage on each other's skill sets, then wouldn't that be pleasurable to do?
Yeah, like a circle, like the table of the round table of the knights.
Exactly.
You know, they can join the table.
Yeah.
They can be king Arthur for one day.
Taking turns.
Yeah.
I'd like yours to be the ringleader, you see, and rally around and get the team together. And I'm more than happy to join it.
Okay, it sounds nice. So do we have like a short list of people who should be in?
Yeah, mainly kind of people on this call, because
what, this certain call or the program total?
Yeah.
You mean the people
it depends on who we want and what we want to achieve, and then you could look at the right people. But definitely, I could name a handful of people just within Entnest.
Yeah. Like Johan is very busy, but he can be once in a while around. You know, but he cannot put him. He cannot start another company now. You know, he's just too busy. Yeah, but he can be affiliated. You know, you have to like affiliate some people, like a linking pin. You know, and for the rest, we have to have the workers and the designers and the people that. Like that keep the thing going, but the business model has to be, you know, that's how you call it? Only people have to be willing to subscribe to something with a monthly fee, and they get
a membership,
the knowledge that they need.
Yeah.
inspiration that they need. So it's like they pay like $12 a month.
Yeah.
And when they don't show, we still get paid.
Yeah, I mean, I already do kind of ones like that because I do LinkedIn training and LinkedIn optimization of your profile and everything else. And you can either join the program or you can go just in the support group, which is a monthly $10.
Yeah, but those, I don't know yet. Know too much about the possibilities of a LinkedIn or a Nest. But I do know what people need, you know? It's all about not what we want, but what they want, because we're not important. We're only important to ourselves. We have to be important for the other person, you know? So I feel that, listen, I want to join with James and whatever you choose. And then we can make something happen or not. You know, but I'm like somebody of a quick execution, you know? I mean, I don't drag along a lot.
Yeah, you go.
I just do. I just no. When a plan is good, you have to start very small, and then roll it out and make it bigger. Yeah, but I cannot. I cannot dive into technique of the platforms and such, because there are people much quicker than me. You know.
Yeah.
I'm more like the big picture, you know, and the interaction with the people. So one of the young girls, she was also here, like a community manager. We need a young dogs like that too, you know, because I'm very unorganized. No, but I accept myself. Listen,
okay.
before it took me so long to just focus to be on Endness every Friday. Because I got always something to do.
Yes.
You know, I don't live by a day planner. I live how I feel that day. So I have to join somebody who structure my day so I can squeeze the juice out of me.
So you like to be squeezed.
Yeah, and then I argue, you know.
Of course.
I always always say no, you know. But in the end, we still do it, you know. Yeah.
Correct. It's about sharing.
But are you serious, James?
Serious? Yeah, I mean.
No, but are you serious? Like, okay, like.
Well, serious enough to have to. I think we need to kind of brainstorm it out and see if it actually makes sense. But it just bothers me in the way that when you speak to people, and particularly on this, you get to know them personally. You get to know their troubles, their hang-ups, their challenges. And as I said, I wasn't so much interested in their business, I was interested about them. And then we are all alike in the way that we have some kind of hang-ups and problems. If we could come together collectively and make something work, that we are like-minded people, and make something that's positive for other people like us, then you can create a program that, I mean, inspires people and motivates, that nurtures and helps them grow, and all sorts of things. But
set up a meeting with the people you want.
I was passing it to you, you see, right? I was saying,
but you know much more people.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you are all over the internet all day.
You're famous, James.
No. Okay, listen. I can do that too, but it's more like we can do it 50-50. You do one half, I do the other half. Because you want to be pretty smart, eh? You want to make me work for you. Listen, I got a little joke.
Okay.
Now I'll let Eva. Let's pass it to Eva to do. Right?
Hey.
That's the joke. I'm not good at jokes.
But do you want to hear a Jamaican joke?
Go for it.
Okay. I heard it from a Jamaican, so it's true. Yeah. I'm on the spot now to say it correctly.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you raised the pressure. Okay, thank you.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You know what happened to Too Smart?
No.
Do you know what happened to Too Smart? He got killed in one smart house.
You know who should be here, Maya.
It means when you do Too Smart,
yes,
it never ends well in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah.
Okay. That's good
Because
to know.
yeah, it's like you have to always respect the other one. And because I do music,
yes,
I do a lot of Jamaican music. Reggae music. Yeah. So then I get these stupid jokes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I need to wrap it up for myself.
Okay.
But I cannot say same place, same time. Because there are other people then on the line. Yeah. So there have to be, I want to know something about Bojan. Because listen, one thing about him, the quiet people are the strongest people in that room. And the loudest people are the weakest in the room. So I have to talk with Bojan next time.
Of course.
Because I talk with him. Yeah. Yeah.
We have to watch out for Sebastian because he's the quietest.
Yes,
yeah.
Very, very quiet.
Taking all these notes.
He's like this dominating, He's overseeing the situation.
You know what happens?
I'm quite enjoying the story. Great story you shared, Just. I mean, the experience you've given and the concept, so the mindset has to be always inspired. I'm really enjoying the story you gave.
Okay.
But then it doesn't. I'm hooked onto it. That's why I'm still here. I mean, it's very inspiring. Thanks a lot for sharing.
Hey, Sebastian.
Yeah, you.
Are you related to my other friend from Ghana on Endnest?
Yes, I don't know if there is another.
Oh.
Yes.
So I got some
from the.
You're from Ghana?
Yes, I'm from Ghana.
What's your specialty?
Okay, so I'm actually with a startup that is into providing logistics service to farmers. So e-commerce, individual consumers, and then urban vendors. We supply produce to these people.
So what do you supply?
So we supply fresh farm produce. We link urban, rural smallholder farmers to urban market links.
Okay. So can I order with you?
As of now, if you order now, probably it might take a while before it gets to you because it has to go through.
I don't care. I don't want to see if it works. I put the butter with the fish. That's how we say in Dutch.
Oh, okay, I see.
So maybe next time we can talk further.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Eva, it was a pleasure.
Likewise, Juice, thank you very much for everything. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and talk soon.
Yes, of course.
And James, 50-50, yeah?
Yeah, 50-50, right, okay.
Yeah, and thanks for the
Last
invitation.
A joke for teacher. Teacher
I
was
have to go,
teaching the
guys.
kids.
Bye.
Yeah, tell me the joke, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to wait for the joke. You have to wait for the joke.
Okay.
Oh, she's already gone.
Anyway, so the teacher was telling the kids the whole hour how two equal parts are equal. And at the end said, I'm happy that the bigger equal part of you understood it.
It's not good that when you laugh at your own joke.
Yeah.
You have to make a laugh first. You're too fast. So you have to tell me again because I didn't hear.
So the whole hour, a teacher was explaining the kids how two halves
Can be one. Yeah.
No, not can be one, are equal in size.
Yeah.
And at the end, when teacher knew, the teacher says, now I'm happy that the bigger half of you knows the truth. So
Okay. So it's like a 50-50.
50-50, but the bigger 50 is for whom?
Yeah, that must be James then. Okay.
It was pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, Bojan. Maybe next time I know what your plans are. Yeah?
Sure.
Thank you for your company.
So I've recorded this, right? So I will send you a copy, yours, of the video.
Yeah, but cut off the last part there.
Well, I only send it to you, so what you do with it is up to you.
Okay, whatever, yeah.
We'll cut out Boyan's joke.
Yeah, no, that was the great part, but all the rest, yeah.
All right. Okay, so
yeah, send it to me, and I.
So thank you for being my 37th guest.
Yes.
Right, and yeah, I'll send you a copy of this recording when it's done.
I want to be number 50. Is that possible?
You come back and be number 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to work out what date, what Friday that is. But
I don't know. I take anything. I don't mind.
Well, no, I mean,
we can do.
It'll be a Friday. I need to figure out where we are now in the Fridays and who's next and whatever. Actually, I tell you, who's next? Let's just have a look. Right. Who's our mystery guest next week?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vanessa Mumby. Right.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah, she's from Curacao.
Yeah.
So she's next week's guest.
Yeah, I have to be there.
Yeah, you have to join.
Yeah, because she was not here today.
Yeah.
So I feel so. Yes, he does ignore me. No, Vanessa Mumby, I think I know her.
Yeah. I think she's quite new to here, but that's why I wanted to interview her as well, so people get to know who she is. But she
lives in
she lives in the Netherlands.
In Rotterdam or Curaçao?
No, in the Netherlands somewhere. I'm not sure where, Rotterdam or wherever.
Yeah,
but she's originally from Curacao.
Okay.
That'd be an interesting story because I've been to Curacao. I used to have a girlfriend that lived there.
Yeah, I know all about you.
Yeah.
Tell about it. Stop the recording.
Anyway.
I have to go, man. I have to go.
We have to go. So
thank you, James.
Thank you, Sebastian, for coming on here your first time. So I hope to see you more often, as every Friday at the same time. You're still so more often. I think you've only been on one other. And Boyan is pretty much a regular now. Comes on every week. And a few of the others are regulars. So yeah. And I'll set up something that we can decide on how we want to move this thing forward. Right. Okay. So on that note,
Yes.
Have a great weekend.
Yes.
Great weekend, everyone.
Get out on the beach. It's sunny.
It's very nice weather outside, so.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Hele dingen maar aanzetten. Zo. Ja.
And again, it's been a great pleasure to have you here. And now I know a lot more about you. It opens the door to many more opportunities.
Don't use it against me.
I can't. It's only positive stuff, so it can't be used.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So thanks
Dag
everyone.
nou.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Great weekend.
And see you next week.
Friday at least.
Okay. Thanks, Sebastian.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Boyan. Bye.